Conversations about Prentice Women's Hospital. This wonderful exhibition and contest was developed in partnership with the Chicago Architectural Club and the Chicago chapter of the AIA. The exhibition features winning entries from the Architectural Club's 2012 Chicago Prize competition.
This project is very dear to us. We are longtime admirers of the work of architect Bertrand Goldberg. In fact, we have the residence of Marina City, one of the architect's masterpieces and an icon for the city of Chicago for almost a decade.
Tonight the exhibition includes not only the winning entries and all of the other 67 projects, but also Studio Gang's proposal from the New York Times and the work of 10 up-and-coming local architects. They're some of the region's most talented designers, and they represent a much larger pool of regional designers that are concerned with Chicago's architectural landscape.
One thing that we talked a lot about was that innovation really had to be at the core of the ideas. Practical solutions, while greatly appreciated and awarded, prizes in certain cases, were in a sense secondary to the idea that there's a kind of disciplinary innovation that just really needed to be pushed ahead. And that was definitely as a direct result of the decision that was rendered by the mayor. You know, we went kind of away from the saving Prentice in a sense to just around ideas in general.
It's kind of interesting timing that we're all here tonight talking about this. And in fact, there is an opportunity for these great designs to be distributed more widely, and now is the time to do it. The third place prize, which does come with a cash award, I congratulate the project titled Bridging Prentice, the work of James Wild with Lauren Harris, Catherine Lee, Andres Loomis, Tom Marquardt, Pedro Mellis, Simon Moyer, Carrie Rutz, Caitlin Smith, and Ashley Wendela.
We certainly argued considerably how to start out with the icon of Prentice and kind of push it forward, take it to the next step, to the next generation. And you know, we came up with the program pretty quickly on how to implement a STEM education center for the community, STEM being science, technology, engineering, mathematics. And that's kind of how we sort of reinterpreted the building function in and of itself.
Second place prize goes to the submission entitled Superimpositions, Prentice as Additive Icon. This is a very provocative submission, I will say, and it was submitted by Noel Turgeon and Natalia Egan.
We started with more of a historical timeline of looking at famous additions, how large or small they were, to classical buildings, to modern buildings, and how that compares to a history of demolition, of also historical and modern buildings. From there, taking that actual research and making our own demolished additions. So famous buildings that were demolished because of urban renewal or any other reasons, and then actually combining them with what was then added to that same site. So instead of demolishing it, it would be kind of everything built on top of each other.
And now on to our first place prize, which also comes with a significant cash award, to the project titled "The Buildings Are Sleeping, You Should Go and Wake Them Up," she says. A quote by Robert Montgomery. Congratulations to Cyril Marsolier and Wallo Villaporta.
We felt somehow personally tied to the situation of losing Prentice. That idea was maybe frustrating in some ways, and so we really wanted to approach this project in a way where it was a very real solution in our heads of how we can deal with this problem.
The new building is intersecting the existing structure halfway through, and the new building is functioning basically all by itself. It can be very self-efficient. At the same time, we were trying to make sure that the existing structure and the new structure would kind of give each other different shared values.
We really appreciated the fact that this new university building embraces the existing Prentice and shares that common value of having a great institution through this mutual use.
You need to find an infrastructure to preserve the modern heritage that Chicago owns. Chicago attracts a lot of people from all over the world as being one of the centers of modern architecture in the world. I think that's the main problem, that we don't know how to preserve buildings. To me, it is throwing out a building like that is similar to throwing out one of the masterpieces from the main exhibit in a museum.